Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tigers' offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. See what the call is on first and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the ground. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from leader. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Memphis. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. For what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And in first down, they go right back to him. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Crucial third down play coming up. Running with purpose. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Single back takes the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turner trying to create good field position. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Curtin, Memphis has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Pickup team is on the field to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Hand off to the single back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Not able to connect. Incomplete. Wideouts now clustered. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
He's going to take another shot right here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Throws it to the right. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. Punt team making their way on the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be down to cross midfield at about the 45. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Caught near the sideline. It's Sampson. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Who makes the grab? Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Memphis 35, LSU.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket, trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these ones...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Tackle made after a big gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They'll run the option. Running with purpose. Pitch play to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 40. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. LSU has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the PAT is good.
38, LSU, 28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Kirk, Memphis has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he just runs out of bounds short of the marker. Did he lose track of the line to make? Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion makes it second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This game is far from over. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked, whether they play zone or man.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the defense look slow that time. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Toss play to the running back going left. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
LSU 42.
And the hands team able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Memphis Tigers.